Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do another new issue. It's called Flawed, issue number one by Image Comics. It's made by Chip Brown, who's the writer, and art by PRENZY. Becca carries lettering, and Melissa Gifford edited, and Erica Schnetz is doing the rest. So, what is this all about? Well, that's a good question. Anyway, so we introduced to a city called. Wait a minute. What's it? Setham. Is that a real place or is this a made up one? I don't know. So it is a crime and corruption spreading here. Also, I'm not really a big fan of this splash page or double spread splash page because I think, but that's my guess, this was a small panel or smaller, maybe, and then they blew it up because, well, I really hate stuff looking like this. You could easily go in and make more detail or texture or whatever here as well. I don't know. It just doesn't feel. You know, I'm not feeling it. I'm not saying it's bad, but from my perspective, it's I don't know. It doesn't blow me away or ever. Anyway, so we're getting introduced by to the main character. Her name is S. She's a psychiatrist, and there's a woman here. She has a session with her. And this woman talks about that a killer called the Skinwalker has killed her baby, and she's feeling all, bad and depressed about it. And well, basically, S says to her, with the session, you need to stop watching television and the news. Go to your family, and go get some rest, and etc. etc. And then we see you next week. Also, she has an assistant, and her called V, and then S says, did the DNA sample from the last victim finish sequencing? Yeah, the skinwalker's name is Leo Schmidt. What's his address? So yeah, she's also, I believe, John Wick by night or something, or Batman. Well, not really Batman. Anyway. So V says he lives above the one of his clubs in Poseidon Square. They're all fronts of smugglers and pirates and sex traffickers, and he runs most of them. So he's going to be protected. And she also says that he's probably have police in his pocket, but he says somebody has been letting him murder little kids or little girls in this case. So, and then we see this. I mean, this looks cool. Yeah, why she has a weapon stash or room in her home? Well, that's a good question because I don't know. Why is she doing all this? I don't know. So she goes there to this square, Poseidon Square, and then he's going to say, "Hey, you cannot come in." And well, she immediately attacks them. Kills them. So there's a killing section here, and she is ruthless, and she has killed them all without any effort at all. Like I said, she's going John Wick, and there's only one, maybe two left, and she says, "Hey, sing for me, Birdie. Where is Schmidt?" And she says, "At the end of the hall." And he says, "Well, I didn't do anything. I'm just a bartender. I don't kill little kids." But then S says, "Well, you knew. You all knew." And so this guy says, "Well, it's behind the desk." And so there's a guy here, and he says he's begging, and he says, "Hey, man, I have money, connections. I know people." And he says, "No, it's going to hurt." "You goddamn right it will." And then she, without I don't know, any hesitation, blows his brains out. This looks really weird and cartoony, but he's still alive, and she's wondering, "Hey, that was point blank. What am I missing?" "I don't know. I only heard rumors. He's different." And then she shoots him a couple of times, and he's still alive, all mutilated. And then, well, she uses a knife on him and says, "Hey, if you want to live a few hours, Birdie, you fetch me an apron and a cup of coffee." I'm not a big fan of this whole macho thing here, personally, because it comes really out of nowhere, and maybe she has a reason to be like this, but it's not indicated in this issue. Maybe later, I don't know. I only know there's so far 5 issues. Meanwhile, there is I don't know, some kind of an estate, and there's a patient, and he waits for the blood of Schmidt, the serum. And he says, well, the serum is not here. He said, what did you say? So this guy here is going all crazy, and he says, this doesn't work. Well, basically he says the whole project doesn't working if Schmidt's blood isn't here. So he sends his goons. He says, Mr. Penn, how can I assist Mr. Higgs? I need you to find that golden goose before the benefactors realize he's missing. I'll find him, sir. And also kill that incompetent piece of shit on your way out. So he's strangling him. And so it says, what is this? What is the meeting with the benefactors? Tonight at 11, sir. I don't have time for this. Okay. Meanwhile, S, is coming back with, and V is treating her, and V is saying, not to judge, but this is a bit more public than your other problem-solving sessions. I had to send a message, V. I know, but no, they were all monsters, and monsters get slain. All right, but are you jury, judge, and executioner? And that's a little bit of my problem here, because she's going in just because she says, hey, this guy is doing it. The guys that works for the skinwalker, maybe they're innocent, maybe they have lies. And well, in this case, they are all probably bad guys, but there is no indication that they are, except for, being looking bad guys and having a big mouth. But she's coming in gun blazing and killing everyone. I don't really feel it. And she does also something stupid, I think. She's bringing this guy from the bar with her. So now she is also, this guy has seen her face and her accomplish. So what are you trying to do here? I mean, except for, interrogating him, you could have done that in the bar, right? Now you bring him in and now he knows who you are. So he's a liability. So that's a little bit weird. Meanwhile, we have a cop here on the scene and there's a murder and he's saying something weird. He says, where you from, Grim? Philadelphia. Why? Because I've been living in Setham for 2 years and I've never seen a native. Huh, weird. What does that mean? Okay, so there's a guy here skinned and they think that's the skinwalker, I think. So this cop here is going in and he says, no, the walkers targets adolescents, black females. And then he says, oh, well, he's not really, well, basically there's a piece of skin left. And he says, white, male, late 50s. Oh, shit, I think it is the skinwalker. But then this guy is alive, and that leads us to the next issue. What I didn't know, I thought, okay, this could be a cool cliffhanger. And then I want to go to the next issue. And there is no continuation here. So I thought there was maybe a page after this, but that's not. He's Detective Davis, by the way. And then Higgs, I believe this is the bad guy, but I'm not entirely sure. And that's it. I have also this issue, so I got 2 issues. So is it good? I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. This character, it could be good, but it doesn't give me much, except for, hey, let's dive into the action first, which I'm all on board, but I need some proper motivations instead of a woman that lost this girl and then she says, oh man, I'm gonna kill the without any shred of evidence, except that her accomplice V says, well, I have DNA and it's his. Also, the color tone is always the same. It's always brownish, golden-ish, except for here, it breaks it up a little bit. But mostly it's these kind of colors. Normally I don't mind, but there's a lot of close-ups, except for this. This looks nice. Yeah, a lot of brownish, sunsetting-like colors, which I normally like, but through the whole book, nah, I mean, red, and then with all these, I don't know. I don't feel it. So maybe it's good. Again, we'll see. I'm gonna read issue 2, and if I'm not feeling it, then I'm gonna quit with this comic. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.